Hi, I'm Jim Martelo. I've created this video as part of an overall series of videos I've created to help new brokers get started very quickly and successfully in the health insurance industry. This particular video is about scripting and call flow. It's one of the 4 key components that I mentioned in the original Getting Started video. This particular video is really what it's all about. It's helping you to get on the phone and knowing what to say, how to say it, so that you can develop your pipeline. So please watch this video very closely. The information here comes from years of outbound experience. It will expose you to both the science and the art of this business, and it's really where the rubber meets the road. So watch very closely, and as with all the training, it's now up to you to implement it so that you can move very quickly towards building your own million-dollar health insurance agency. So thanks for watching the video, and I look forward to seeing you on the leaderboard.
Hi, this is Jim Martelo, and as part of a series of videos that I created to help new brokers to get started, one of the 4 key components that was listed in the original Getting Started video talks about scripting. And quite frankly, scripting and getting your foot in the door and that true essence of speaking on the phone with people is really where the separation takes place of the average and the higher producers. And it's both science and art. So I put together this video, and it's really good instruction. It comes from years and years of experience that I've had just in sales and outbound and so forth. And quick review from the first video. We talk about these initial steps in a broker's career are so important, because number one, it's your first impression and it's your efforts, and you want to be able to quickly start gaining success. And it is one where a lot of times people don't know where to start. So follow this video here to help you in putting together what you are saying, and it's just going to make you so more effective when you follow this methodology. Number one, let's remember what it's all about. This first year, we are looking to generate 5 warm leads a day. And of course, that's a continuous effort, however, very doable. And that's what your first year is focused on. So the scripting efforts here are going to help you get your foot in the door. And when we consider it's all about filtering and consistency, the scripting will help you proceed in this process to go from the records, and when you generate a warm lead, and let that science and math start working in your favor. As the math here, you have an opportunity to start making a couple $1,000s a week, and it'll grow from there. And that's the beauty of this business. So in the original video, I talked about one of the components, and I'll talk to you about how you can literally turn your calls into a referral. And that's what we're going to cover in more detail here. Always remember those 2 key benefits real quickly that you're going to need to get in front of someone is that you can help them find great coverage that's very affordable. But we're going to get a little bit more detail here. So let's first start by asking, what can we learn from robots and golf? And you kind of look here on the 2 different images. On the left is the robot golfer. Every single time that robot is going to deliver a perfect swing because it's been programmed and it's been tested. And then you get the professionals who emulate that robot. And that's you on the right. And I want you to emulate this proven methodology, consistent delivery. I want this to be something that as you're going to be predicting from your questions and the actions. Much like in golf, if you swing it wrong, you know what's going to happen. Well, in our business, it's very predictable. And as you go through this process daily, it needs to be non-emotional and an effort that is repeatable and sustainable. So that is what we can learn from robots and golfers. So let's talk briefly about the components of a strong script. Number one, you need to generate credibility and authority instantly. It's something that you have to do right away, and quickly you need to deliver the reason and benefit of the call. And then you're going to deliver a statement that allows you to maintain control of the conversation. And then this is key here. And again, you're in control, but you first need to qualify the prospect before proceeding. Remember, it's all about helping people. We truly can help people, but we can only help people who are qualified. And that's part of the training with the products, and it's kind of a different area here, but you need to understand the products and understand everything involved in what we do, because we do have products for everyone. But here, getting back to the script, here's an example, and here's what I'm talking about, being able to generate the instant credibility. As an example, hi, this is Jim, and I'm calling from the Healthcare Solutions team. We specialize in helping realtors get strong and affordable health coverage in Tampa. So, Ms. Jones, do you currently have health insurance now? Okay. Off script. So again, the point there, as opposed to a script where it's like, hey, this is Jim, I sell health insurance, and hey, I just want to see if you'd like to get some good rates today. Okay? You know, what you should or shouldn't say. The whole point here is that you can modify this with any kind of script. The key points here is to specialization, so that up front, and we talked about knowing the records you're calling. Again, it's all part of this process. But if you're calling realtors, right up front, you can say, and it's true, but we specialize in helping realtors. And if you're calling Tampa, Florida, we're here in Tampa. So you can personalize it. It's a very easy concept to understand. So you can do that with truckers, you can do it with plumbers. And again, we talked about the ability to segment your records, and this is where you really are not making calls, but you're going through a campaign. And that's the difference in what I'm looking and training you to do. Now, in this example, in the script, at this point, again, you're getting your foot in the door. The question becomes, do you have health insurance? It's a straightforward question. And again, we're looking for a flow here that you're in control of. It's a filtering process. And again, based on that question, do you have health insurance? If it's a no, that's great. That's what we're looking for. So quickly, that's an opportunity for you. And from there, you know, it goes into if you're getting them at a good time, what not. And this is where the person inside you needs to kind of make a conversation with the person so that you can help them. But obviously, someone you're looking for who doesn't have health insurance is an immediate prospect for you, the ability to help them. You now should be able to connect with them simply by asking or stating, look, I can help you find strong and affordable health coverage. You know, I have access to the most popular plans in the area here. We just need to find some time to talk, and I can help you with that. Now, if they say yes, which you're going to get more yeses than nos, the question then becomes, are you getting it through an employer or you're getting it on your own? And understand the distinction there. And even personally, if they say they're getting it from an employer and they're not really just blowing you off, then at that point, it might let them go from time management, because there's plenty of records to call. Then at this point, you're looking for people, and they're saying, yeah, I'm getting it on my own. Yeah, they're business owners. Most of these folks should be getting it on their own. And it's at that point that you then have to then bring out the benefits of, there's new plans. You've got to create the reality that there are new plans. I mean, here in Florida now, there's plans for 2 years. So there literally are new plans. So it is our role to be able to reach out to people that we're helping find who need health coverage and help to find strong and affordable health coverage. So and your call to action questions then need to proceed. I can help you find strong and affordable health coverage. There are new plans that have just become available. What's your zip code? Let me find a plan. Let me get into that. So you have to then understand there's a flow of a call. And again, I'm looking the big picture, that there is literally, based on your question and the response, based on that, you're going down that path where you are able to first introduce yourself. You first have to get your foot in the door, and you'll do that by establishing your credibility. And that's what I mean about turning that into a referral. You're helping realtors, you're helping truckers, you're helping plumbers in Tennessee. So personalize it. You'll have so much more success. You then have to determine the status of the prospect. What's your situation? Again, you are reaching out. This is an outbound effort, but it's a consistent one. If you can master this process, you will be a master of this, because this right here is where the rubber meets the road at this part of the business. Because if you're able to advance forward through the utilization of this methodology, you're gold. You're going to do great in this business. At this point, though, as you understand the prospect status, you have to determine if they're qualified. Again, there's questions and answers. We can get into that in separate training, but you should understand if someone's qualified. And then from there, you proceed to the next step. For purpose of this video to get started, I'm going to leave it at this by letting you know, though, that there is more that we can talk about. And we can do this in group sessions, in one-on-one sessions. There's a number of scripts and things for handling objections. You have to also understand the science of time management. You and my team will never have a lack of records to call. And again, we're talking about automation and dialing. So let that technology work for you. We're looking for low-hanging fruit that we can do it. And therefore, take advantage of the time on the phone to quickly find that low-hanging fruit. I hope you can understand that, but it's very important. Again, we're looking to generate 5 warm leads a day. That is your goal every day, and you have the ability to do that. And finally here, you got to stay in the zone, because you have to be in the zone. So there are going to be times where you're really more up to making this process work for you, and times they're not. And that's a personal thing that you really have to, yourself. But again, the beauty of this business, the key here is to follow this methodology. And again, as you follow it, important that you stay plugged in with me as we build, either is it through team calls or whether it's one-on-one, but to be able to help guide you in the implementation of this methodology. So with that said, I'm going to end it with this video here. But again, we are now ready, set to go. Everything in front of you should give you that impetus and the knowledge to be able to build a $1 million health insurance agency. So thank you for watching this video, and stay connected.